Welcome in this video. We are already at the end of the week. Today is 6th February 2026. I'm going to do how I was able to trade during this week, what are the trades that I took, what was my risk management, how I was able to manage my trade before, during and after each trade, what are the tips. I want also to show you my own tips that I found during the market, or some secret that I identified during this market, during this week, and what are the lessons that I learned during this week. If you like this video, don't forget to share, comment, and like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the notification, because in this channel we are learning about trading, learning about the financial every day. We are improving, we are keep learning. To go follow me on YouTube, Facebook, also on TikTok. Let's go straight to my chat, and don't forget to pay attention and watch in detail. Don't be distracted, just go watch. Let's go to my Notion now. Here's my dashboard. As you can see here, these are the trades that I took during this week. As you can see here, we are on the 6th February 2026. I did not trade on Monday. I trade on Tuesday. I did not trade on Wednesday. I trade on Thursday. Even Thursday, I just forced a setup because I wanted to pass my challenge on Friday too. Today, on Friday, that is today, I took another SL. Let's go straight and explain to you in detail everything, guys. As you can see here, this is my habit tracker, and I forget to turn on some part. And let's go straight to my Notion. Let's go straight on each trade. As you can see, we are on Friday here, on Tuesday, 3 February, the 3rd February 2026. As you can, I took a long on gold. I used a strategy risk entry. I was trading medium time for FEB. High time from PY was not mitigated. It was not mitigated. I was trading counter medium time for the flow. My PY swap liquidity. My PY did not have inducement. There was a medium time for PY chain. Yes, no liquidity and confluence. I was trading a PY that was during a session. I was trading in M15 time frame. My risk management, my risk on that trade was 1%. I target 3%, and the trade was valid. I added to the playbook, and there was no mistake. I was trading very right. No emotion. I patiently wait to set up until it show up. As you can see, let's go. I'll show you the chart. If you zoom in, see how it was looking. The H4. This is the H4. This was the H1. This is the H1. You can see how we grab a swap liquidity here. We push. We have a nice antenna of breakout structure. We have another antenna of breakout structure. Eventually, price came back here, swept some buy side liquidity. This is inducement for the supply above. Price swept it, and you can see how price retraces a V sharp to the downside. Price closed with a very bearish candle with a large wick, and this was a potentially confirmation for price to pull back inside this H4 H1 demand. Eventually not. Price just keep pushing up, and you can see the M15. You can see the M15 here. There was a liquidity here. Normally in the morning that day, I was looking to buy from this PY, also from this PY, but I wanted to see extra confirmation before I can look to buy. I have a PY here. I have an inducement. You can see price react from the opposite supply from the left. We have a nice inducement price. We have a nice sweep flip. Price push mitigate the PY. I did not get in. Normally I was supposed to get in here, but because we have another high time frame PY behind, that price could eventually use this PY above as inducement to mitigate my PY below. I waited for extra. You can see we have a double sweep. We have a change of character first. We have a second change of character, and eventually I marked this PY. Price came back here. Boom! I just target 3R. As soon as price tapped into the supply, the H4 opposite supply, this one, you can see H4 supply, and that side we have a very big pullback to the downside. You can see here, this was my M5. You can see my M15, and this was everything for this trade. This trade, I will not say there was no emotional. I was not emotional at that time. Nothing. I just have positive lesson from this trade because I patiently wait. This was the most important thing. On Friday, on Thursday, yeah, that was yesterday. I took another trade on gold also, but I was not patient enough to wait as confirmation. And price here, we have, it was on, no, yesterday it was on Thursday. Sorry, it was on Thursday. I make a mistake here. It was on Thursday. Yeah, Friday I was trading during New York gold. I was long M15 risk entry. I was trading FSD. High time for PO mitigation, counter medium for the flow, medium for sweep, medium for lead, medium for chain. everything major time for session pure. No, it was not a major time for session pure. I was not thinking that. And eventually what happened, there was this is how the H4 was looking. Eventually price mitigate opposing supply. Here we have an inducement swept, we double swept here. When I woke up that day on Thursday yesterday, price had closed with this big rejection. For me, it was a sign for at least price to pull back and have a change of character here. And what happened? When I look at the H1, see we have a clear, a beautiful opposing demand from the left mitigate, but the order flow has shifted bearish and the swing also bearish. Everything was aligning, was bearish at the time. Everything was bearish. Everything was bearish. Looking to short here was normally a hard time for me. I wanted to play the pullback to this demand before looking potentially to short. See, I have my notation. Price came back here. I have even a swept, fake break swept here. I'll mark it as inducement. Price came back. I used the Fibonacci 0.802. I have a swept here, internal and price gave me like 1 hour. I was waiting price to give me like 2 hours before I can put my stop loss at breaking, because I was trading against this strong bearish order flow here. That's why I was just waiting price to give me 2 hours and break even, but eventually just give me exactly 1 hour and pull back. I just decided to go out. And let's go straight to the third trade of today that I took today. It was very crazy. This trade today, I took it. I executed the trade during New York session. So you can see the time. It was a short GBPSD New York session. I was trading LC2 2A model, and major time for that flow. Everything was clearly bullish. A mistake. I can say here I was not focused. My mistake here, I was not focused, and I was not focused at the time I was trading. That I was taking this trade, I was not focused, really focused, and I was outside. I was walking. I was not really focused to be when I execute this trade. As you can see here, just the higher time frame. In the morning when I wake up, price mitigate this H4 demand from the left, and we have a nice swept, a change of character. It was a sign for me that price could even potentially pull back to this recent supply, daily supply or H4 supply. But at the same time, I was looking at this order flow. I was very also strongly believe that price may not pull back to here before it can keep pushing to the downside. What did I do? I just I identified this was the most recent supply with very strong supply for me that I could potentially look to short. But I was aware what the high time frame H4 was doing. It was very strongly bullish at the point. We have a nice sweep, H4 demand mitigation, nice sweep, change of character, and the price action was quietly bullish, only pushing to the upside. You have an inducement, you have another PY at the extreme. What happened? Price wait for a major time for a shift after the PY was mitigated. PY mitigate, you have a break of structure. I wait for a change of character. When I wait for a change of character, what did I do? I went to M5 because M5 is my entry time frame, entry model. My entry time frame. I place my entry here. I wait for the pullback into this candle that lead to a change of character. This strong high that lead to a change of character. I just place my order. You can see, I just placed my order, and for me, I was fine. I was very fine with that. You can see how for this week, I did not have any missing trade or any missing trade this week. There was no missing trade, nothing like that. And when I check missing trade, there was no missing trade this week. But first of all, I already missed over 22 hours, 22, 24 hours. I think it's almost 24 like this. But this week, nothing. No missing trade this week. And you can see here just all the trade that I missed. And for February, nothing yet. I'm still watching out everything. Okay guys, if you like this video, make sure to comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification to not miss out my next video. Okay, cheesy, boom.